Hey YouTube, Puppy Watch again here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Disney Square Enix brand new Kingdom Hearts Play Arts Kai action figure of Riku. This is awesome. I love it. Finally, the figure that we've been waiting for. A long time ago, Play Arts came out with this little scamper, Riku from Kingdom Hearts 1, and ever since we've been waiting for a Play Arts or Play Arts Kai Kingdom Hearts 2 figure because he's way cooler, and in the games he's arguably one of my favorites at least. One of the coolest characters, even though he's a bit whiny at times. He's awesome. So, old figure, new figure, just in case you have the old figure. That one stands about 6 to 7 inches tall. New one is about 8 to 9 inches tall, so it's quite a bit bigger. It's a bit beefier, too, if you hadn't noticed. So, I'm going to show you the box and then the accessories and then get into this piece of awesomeness itself. So, here's the box. There's the front of the box. Sorry about that little glare. There's the front of the box. Pretty sweet box. Standard for a Kingdom Hearts Play Arts Kai figure with the blue clouds. There's the side, the back with that awesome glass and cool poses. There's the other side, bottom, and there's the top. Something cool about Play Arts Kai boxes, just in case you've never had or seen one. Opens up for a viewing window of the figure. And there's little magnets right here. It used to be Velcro, but now they moved on. So that's kind of sweet. There's the stand. I'm not going to go over the stand in this, but I will send you a link so you can just click on that real quick. And that will take you to one of my other videos, which I did go over the stand. And so you can see the stand there because all the Play Arts Kai stands are the same. And they're kind of a hassle. Here is a little short brief on Kingdom Hearts Riku. One more thing about the stands, like I was saying, they're a hassle. I kind of hate them. They're difficult. I wish they would just be like Figma stands, but a little bit more sturdy. So, that's really my only pet peeve about this figure, and most Play Arts figures that I review, is that the stands aren't really top-notch. So, this is the packaging that the figure comes in. As you can see, accessories are scarce. 3 extra pairs of hands and a Keyblade, but that's really all that Riku needs, so I'm not complaining. So, it is this 2 pieces of plastic. They just click together so that the figure doesn't flop around in the box. Pretty nice box and packaging. Gotta say I'm a fan. And the box is huge, of course. So, box, figure. Like I said, the figure is 8 or 9 inches tall, so the box is about 12. So keep that in mind when you're considering storing this. Something, as you saw by my little cover image, is that it's very, very poseable, and I will still show you the accessories first. I just wanted to show you this, is he can finally do his pose in a figure from, well, I guess it's from Kingdom Hearts 1, but whenever he holds out his Keyblade in his hand to Sora, or his fight pose, whatever, it's awesome, because this figure is so cool and movable that you can finally do that, and much more poses, so great, great figure. Good sculpt, too. Anyways, accessories first. So, here's the Keyblade, as I was showing you. Pretty nice Keyblade. The only really complaint that I have, other than the stand, is figure itself and accessories, is that this isn't a real chain. And that's not really just this figure, it's all the Play Arts Kai figures nowadays. But back way when they made Play Arts without the Play Arts Kai, those were just the first line. For those of you who don't know, the Play Arts Kai are supposed to be the more advanced, durable, bigger, better, stronger, meant to last longer figures, and they are. But the chains are no longer real chains, which, you know, production costs, but whatever. Not really something to complain about, just something to note. So anyways, there's the Keyblade. Pretty sick. Fits him really nicely. The something about the hands, whether you look at it as a good thing or a bad thing, the hands on Kingdom Hearts figures that hold the Keyblades, and I guess probably the other Play Arts figures that anyone who has accessories, I don't really know, I just do Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts usually, but I know for Kingdom Hearts at least, they're quite difficult to get on, because there isn't a joint like the old Play Arts figures had with the hands where they'd open and close so you could wrap them around. It's just rubber, and the rubber is pretty stiff and sturdy, so it's very hard to bend, and it might even dent your finger for a couple minutes, but once it's on, it's not coming off by any means other than you really want it to come off, so you would have to pry it open again. So that's good or bad, depending on how you look at it. His other hands, first of all, this hand has that little bit of tape or wrap around it. That other hand doesn't. So, and since he never holds his Keyblade with his left, I guess unless he's dual wielding, which honestly that would have been a cool feature, but they didn't. Only one Keyblade. So here's this one: fist hand, open hand. I guess that's really all you need. And then open hand, fist hand, and wielding hand. So I'm gonna actually switch that to the wielding hand because it's just more convenient for this review. As you saw, those switch out pretty easily. So onto the figure itself. Like I was saying earlier, great sculpt, great paint job. It looks awesome, especially the hair and the face. Really proud of that, because sometimes the Player Arts Kai figures can slip a little bit and they have weird faces. Like the first round of Sora and Riku. I don't really remember the Riku too much, but the Sora had a kind of funky face. But they fixed that problem. So if that was your problem with Player Arts Kai Kingdom Hearts figures, no longer worryable. Worrisome. Whatever. So the head gets a pretty good range of motion. The hair is a little bit restricting, but what can you do, you know? It's some pretty long hair. So up and down, sideways a little bit. There is a neck joint down there, but it doesn't really help too much. This jacket and other jacket are rubbery, so those don't get in the way too much. This one, he does have like a six-pack under there, and just in case you wanted that, I don't know. So anyways, his arms get all the way up and down, move. There's the joint right there. Pretty good joint. Doesn't move right here in the bicep. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because it does make it look better, but usually they do bend right there. So that's one thing to note. Elbows, twists, bend, get some pretty good stuff there. They did a good job making the muscles on this figure. And, well, I guess that's sculpt, which I already said was great, but yeah, just something to appreciate. Hands, twist, bend, move, really anything you want. They have tons of motion. That's something that's pretty standard on Player Arts and Player Arts Kai figures, so that's something that you should definitely respect and love. He does have two joints. One's under the shirt. It's not in the shirt. Again, something kind of cool, I guess. Usually the joints are in the shirt, so I'm being surprised by this figure. But there is a joint down there, and there's also a joint at the waist, maybe? Yeah, at the waist. Lets him move, so there's a good amount of motion there. This part is rubbery, so that can just move around. Yeah. Anyways, so that's it for the arms and the torso. Down here, gets pretty good range of motion. As you can hear, those are on those lovely click joints, so wow. You can do the splits. So, that's a great articulation in the legs. Also, his knees are double jointed, so that's lovely. Great movement, and there's that little kneecap there, so it doesn't actually look too bad, which is pretty sweet. The feet, the bottom of the pants are rubbery, and those move around, so I don't think they're actually connected. I think they're just there. And so that's kind of cool, so it doesn't really get in the way too much of the feet. Still a little bit, but he does have long, baggy pants, so I think they did a great job in making that accessible. But anyways, the feet, one of my favorite parts about Play Arts and Play Arts Kai figures, along with the hands, they move up and down. The toes move, and also they move side to side. There's a joint right there in the ankle that lets it do that, and then it also it's connected like any other joint, so that can move. So if just in case you're into animation or any of that good stuff, this figure is great for posing, and it stands up great, looks great, so honestly it's a great buy. And as you saw earlier, it's bigger than the old one, so that would explain the price tag on it. So, that's it for the figure. If you liked the video, please comment, share, subscribe, and make sure to check out my other videos. And as always, thank you for watching.